Welcome back, it's time to upgrade my shop. It's bloody freezing. I'm going to be doing a bit of an upgrade of my workshop, and this is going to be a bit of a multi-part video, mainly because I seem to be generating so much video footage of this project that I can't physically store it all on my computer. So I'm going to have to split it up into separate little chunks. I'm saying that as if it's going to be in chronological order. It's not in chronological order at all. I've separated it out into like the walls, the ceiling, the garage door, building the door for the workshop and all that. I've kind of split it up into projects just so you can see what I'm doing on each bit, but that's not the order that I'm doing stuff in. For example, when I'm doing the walls, I've already started doing the ceilings at the same time. It's freezing cold in here at the minute. You know, Newcastle's about 55 degrees north, so in the summer we'll get maybe 25 degrees if we're lucky. I don't know what that is in big numbers, but you know, if we're really lucky, there's been the odd day that's hit up to 30 degrees, but generally in the summer it's 20 to 25 degrees in Newcastle, which is quite comfortably warm. I'm sure a lot of people will say that's freezing. You get kind of used to being cold in Newcastle, as you will know if you ever go on a night out. We never get like extremes. It's either quite warm or quite cold. It's very rare that it gets really cold, and it's very rare that it gets really warm. And it's only October. In December it gets really cold, and one of the problems is I've only got a 13 amp supply come in my garage. I can't have my table saw and my electric heater on at the same time. It trips the electrics. So if I'm using my table saw and I've got the heater on, I need to temporarily switch the heater off. So I need to be able to keep the heat in here better. And it's amazing when you're working how much heat you personally generate. My workshop at the minute, I've been surviving with this tarpaulin sheet across one half of it. Basically, it's a double garage, and having a family, half of the garage, well, about a third of the garage is devoted to kids' toys and bikes and endless numbers of scooters and skateboards. So I still need to keep that. Mrs. Mark won't let me devote the entire garage to being a workshop. I've managed to negotiate 2/3 of the garage for my workshop, which I thought was quite good going, to be honest. And the remaining third is for storing toys and stuff. So I've basically got 4 requirements of this upgrade. I need to make more space, both in terms of floor space and wall space. So I need a proper wall that I can actually hang stuff on and attach stuff to, which I can't do with a tarpaulin sheet. I need to insulate the room I need to thermally insulate it to try and keep the heat in, because it's generally Baltic in here. And I need to acoustically insulate it as well to try and stop sound from getting out. And the thermal and acoustic insulation very much go hand in hand anyway. Generally, if something's fairly well thermally insulated, it's normally quite well acoustically insulated as well, but that's another whole separate topic. So what else do I need to do? I need to deal with the garage door. So that's kind of me 4 things. It's making more space, making it warmer, making it soundproof-ish, and dealing with the garage door. So I'm going to be building the walls. It's just going to be a stud partition with a door in, basically. But the walls are all going to be MDF. And the reason for them being MDF, at the minute, you'll see all around here I've got ply. The reason for that is that it's basically one giant pin board. I can attach anything to it. I don't need to pre-drill. I can just screw anything straight into the wall and attach it on, which is brilliant. The only trouble is ply is really expensive and it's not particularly great quality. So I'm paying about £30 a sheet for 8x4 sheets of ply, which I don't know is about $30 at the minute, about $50. I don't know how much sheets of 8x4 are in America, but it seems to be really expensive here. And the sheets that I'm getting the quality is terrible. Like, I mean, these sheets that are used here, they're not too bad. They're a bit knotty, but they're not bad. But the new sheet that I've bought for doing one little area just to match this, for 30 quid, it's terrible quality. Like, but anyway, MDF's half the price. and it's stronger and it's more stable and it's flatter and it's easy to paint. So there's a lot of reasons for going to, oh, and it's much denser, which means better sound insulation and better thermal insulation as well. So I'm going for 18mm MDF on one side, and on the workshop side I'm going for 12mm MDF, just to make it a bit easier to work with. I don't need 18mm on both sides really. 18mm MDF is really soundproof, by the way. If you ever want to make anything into like a soundproof box or try and soundproof something, 18mm MDF is great. A couple of caveats to the screwing stuff straight into MDF. You should really pilot before screwing into MDF. You can with turbo gold screws go straight in, but it does put quite a lot of strain on the drill. You should really pilot first. But even so, it's still easier than pre-drilling and plugging. I can still generally, for smaller screws as well, I can screw straight into MDF fine. But you'll see when I'm putting the walls up, I'm piloting every hole for attaching it onto the studs, even though that might be edited out a little bit in the video, just to save your sanity. If you've got any questions or anything, shove them in the comments. As per usual, this is not a how-to. There are many things wrong with the way that I'm doing this. So don't forget to subscribe, and then you'll be able to see all the parts to this workshop upgrade project. Time to crack on.